All right, you made it a full 5 days doing new coach basics, body partner basics, the basics, whatever we're going to call it here, right? I wanted to talk to you real quick today about a couple things. I'll do more extensive trainings again on, inviting, following up, getting people started, kind of all of that. But I did a very overview of it because I want you to make this your own. I want this to be your own business. There's no right or wrong way to do this. The biggest selling point and biggest thing for you to do is to be consistent and be enthusiastic and be excited and have people want to join you. The more excited you are, the more you talk about it, the more you share your story, the more you just say how incredible you feel, excuse me, and how you want them to just feel the same. That's how you help people. That's how you get people started, okay? So, today I want to talk a little bit about follow up. So, we talked about sharing on social media, we talked about creating an event, we talked about connecting with people, inviting people to your event, inviting people to your next accountability groups that starts the first Monday of every month, right? We talked about all of that. And what happens if people ignore you? They say, "Sure, I'm interested," and then send me info, and you do some voice memos maybe, and you talk to them about it. You ask some questions. The biggest thing that you want to do when people say, "Tell me more," is, you know, "I'm going to tell you more, but could you tell me a little bit about what would be like maybe your first 30 days a goal in your health and fitness? Like what would you like to achieve? How would it feel to lose 5 pounds?" Like just really getting the conversation going, because the more you talk to them and they kind of start thinking about, "Oh, I'd really love to fit in those pants. I'd really love to, you know, not have as much bloat. I'd really love," whatever they start telling you, when you get to the point where it's ready for them to sign up, the value is already created because they've started believing that, "Oh my God, this would be amazing to feel this great because of all the questions you're asking them and how much care you're putting into the conversation with them." And so when you say it's 199 to get started and here's what you're going to get and you lay out everything, they're going to be like, "That's it?" Instead of, "Hey, you wanna join my next accountability group? Sure, how much is it? 199. No, thanks." That right? It's you've gotta get that build that connection, share that value, there's a lot of emotion behind a health and fitness journey, so you wanna make sure you're sharing that and you're getting them connected to how it would feel for them to feel absolutely amazing, right? Does that make a lot of sense? Is that different than maybe what you thought you had to do? Like, "Wanna join my group? Sure, how much is it? 199." Right? Like, they're not gonna join you with that. You've gotta just take it to, "Hey, I'm starting a new health and fitness group on April 3rd. It's 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day, nutrition programs included. After we're done with this program, we're gonna keep going together. Superfood shake every day for one of your meals or snacks," and you just lay it all out. "I've been doing these programs for the past 90 days. I've lost 5 pounds. I've lost 5 inches. I'm down a pant size. I feel absolutely amazing. And I want others to feel as good as me. Is this something you'd be interested in hearing more about?" Something along those lines. And then they're like, "Yeah, actually, yeah." And then say, "Awesome. What would it feel like for you to reach your first health and fitness goal, and what would that goal be?" Get the conversation going. Use the voice memo in your messenger so they hear the excitement in your voice. Go live in your event, go live on your page so that they hear the excitement and they want to join you because you're so excited. How can they not? Right? And they might say yes, and then they give you their goals, and then they're like, "Yes," and you get to the point where you tell them the price, and then they're like, "Okay," and you say, "Great, I just need your email. I'm gonna send you a shopping cart. How do we, as soon as you're done, let me know, and I'll get you in our accountability group. I'll walk you through how to go through your account, show you where the nutrition program's on, and you can start learning, and we can do this together." And then what if they don't complete the cart, right? And so here's how I follow up, whether it's somebody that said, yes, I want to hear more, depending on where we got in the conversation, whether it's someone that said, yes, I send them the cart. I'm actually in the process of this right now. She asked me last weekend. I sent a cart last weekend and she still hasn't checked out. So here's how my follow-up's been going this week. Hey, Holly, just kind of checking in. Did you get the cart okay? I just want to make sure, that you got the cart, you got my promo code. Does everything look okay? Do you know when you're going to check out? Just so that I don't keep bothering you. Things like that. I use that type of word. I don't want to keep bothering you. I don't want to, and a lot of times they'll say, oh my gosh, no, I totally forgot, or I plan on doing it Friday on payday or whatever. So the follow-up is not you badgering them. It's you just saying, hey, I know how excited you were. I can't wait to get you started. Where are we here? Is there something that's holding you back? Do you plan on checking out a certain day? How can I help you get started so we can get you started as soon as possible? How can I help you click the button? How can I help you complete the cart? Whatever the wording you want to use, but that's all I do. And then 2 to 3 days later, if I still don't hear, I send them another message. Hey, totally want to just make sure we're still on the same page. I know life gets super busy. I hear ya. Just let me know what date you're thinking of checking out so I don't keep bothering you. Things like that. I just use that type of wording. I know how excited you are. I can't wait for you to join us. Is there technology? I always blame it on technology. Technology can be so crazy. So I want to make sure if you checked out, I didn't miss it in my coach office. Is that something, did you check out and I don't see it? Just whatever. But just keep it fun, keep it light, go to their Facebook feed, make sure something didn't happen over the last few days that you talked. If you're in the middle of the conversation, you haven't got to the cart yet, say, hey, are there any more questions I can answer for you? And just every 2 to 3 days, just keep following up, just keep asking questions and see where it goes from there. And after like maybe the third message, I just kind of sent 3 messages, no answer. And I just let it go for probably at least 2 weeks. And then like right before or if they just missed it or right before it's about to start, I go through my follow-up list like the night before and I'm like, hey, I just wanted you to know it's not too late. We start tomorrow. It's all online. What do you think? And if I still don't hear from them, I say, is May going to be a better time for you to start? Whatever. But it's if they said they're interested, they're going to hear from me until they sign up or they tell me to bug off. And no one's ever told me to bug off. But until they say, you know what, now's not a good time, something came up, yes, catch me in May. Or, no, sorry, I keep forgetting. Send me that link again. Whatever it may be, they hear from me until they either say no or they sign up. Okay? Or they ignore me 3 to 4 times and then I'm just going to let it go for a couple weeks and check back in. But I'm going to make sure I'm still connecting on social media, liking, commenting on their posts so that they can see my stuff. So I'm in the forefront to them. I sent a happy birthday message to someone the other day and she ended up clicking, we haven't talked in years, and she ended up clicking interested in my event. So that's the importance of the social media connecting and liking and commenting, because then Facebook shows them your stuff or curiosity gets to them and they go and start looking at your stuff. Another thing I wanted to touch upon is your personal development. This is something that you should not skip ever. It's something that is going to help you through these follow-ups, these people who ignore you, these people that say no. It's going to keep your mindset in that right space. So I usually start my business day with reading 5 to 10 pages of my personal development book. And that's it. And it just gets my mind right. It gets me in the right space. I'm positive and I'm ready to go. Some great first books: Life's Golden Ticket, The Go-Giver, and The Energy Bus. Please feel free in our Team Passion Coaches page to ask, say, hey, I've read Life's Golden Ticket, The Go-Giver, and The Energy Bus. What's another favorite personal development book of yours? Go ask the team what would be a good next personal development book. Go ask people, go post in the page right now and say, What's your favorite personal development book and why? I'm looking to get my next one or my first one, and let people on the team let you know what's next for them. The third thing I wanted to talk about, so we did follow-ups, personal development. I have a lot of I'm going to do a whole personal development call, even though I have some, because it is very important. So I don't want to brush over it. And then the third thing I wanted to talk about is organization and setting your business hours. So making sure on Sundays, I have my to-do list for the week, Monday through Thursday. I have all my groups listed out to make sure I check in, make sure I post in the workout log. I make sure I post in the Team Passion Daily Business Activity Tracker. I write connections down and I do check marks to how many people I connect with that day. I write social media, stories, reels. That's basically it, my personal development. And then I just check things off as I do them each day. There is a business activity tracker in your coach office. There's a digital one, you can print one. It's great. I just have my own list, and I'm a paper and pen girl, and I just have it checked off here. Then I take my contact list for the week and I have it sitting on my desk, and I have everything ready, my to-do list, my contact list. So every day when I sit down to work, I do my personal development first. I do a social media post and I grab my list and I connect to those 10 people. And then that takes me about 15 minutes to do my personal development, connect, and maybe do a social media post. And then if I have more time, I'll do maybe a training, or I'll do a reel, or I'll go, do more connections, or something. I do something in those blocks of time. It takes me to get through my entire list. I do a lot. Sometimes if I'm like, oh crap, I don't have a lot of time today, I do stories back to back. I do like 5 stories in a row just because I need to get them posted, because I know I'm not going to have time later. So I might sit and do that. I might learn how to use the Instagram. I might look around on Instagram. How do I do a carousel? How do I do a reel? And I might just teach myself some things. I might do more personal development, do some more scrolling, inviting, following up, connections, all the things. But it shouldn't take you too long to work this business every day. And making those personal connections is going to be the key. People are not going to jump at you without you making connections with them. That's just, we're not a makeup business. We're not a click and buy business. We are a connection business. People have to feel like you care about them. So make sure you're making those personal connections. All right, you did it. Congratulations. This is video number 5. Stick around into the Team Passion Coaches page. I think I'm going to change it to the Body Partner, Team Passion Body Partner page. Make sure you're looking for new videos. I go live, I make posts, I share new information, and we have a business activity tracker post every day, and we do prizes on Mondays for those who commit to posting in it at least 5 days a week.